Oh my god, and we're back.
Hey,
So,
what
yeah.
level are we supposed to be?
35.
Level?
You should be fine.
Okay, I just couldn't remember if I raised up a level. Okay.
I always love Kirsten's look when anyone asks, "Did we raise a level? Did we raise a level?" I mean, I'm old. You could fool me into thinking otherwise. I mean, it would be too hard.
Yeah, Jason, we're all 7th level.
Uh-huh.
The sweetest level.
The sweetest level of the levels.
Mm-hmm. Where the hell is...
I am level 20 now. Thank you.
The session picks up immediately after the discovery of the massacred halfling camp, throwing the party into chaos as lesser devils erupt from sulfuric summoning circles formed from the halfling bloody remains. A fierce battle then begins to ensue. Lyra wild shapes into a blue dragon spirit to unleash devastating lightning breath, while Bludgeon carves through the fiends with brutal longsword strikes. Zatina obliterates her targets with upcast witch bolts, and Father Jinx sears the devils with guiding bolt and moonbeam. Upon defeat, the devils turn to ash and retreat into the glowing pentagrams. The party soon realizes these fiendish entities can infect the unconscious to spawn into potential undead zombie creatures as well. Realizing the Soul Drinker has officially escaped the Doom Wagon, Riel sends a magical warning to Micah DeRollo. To gather evidence, Lyra sends her flying monkey familiar Sebastian to fetch the severed head of the first infected halfling, which Father Jinx preserves with gentle repose. Amidst the cleanup, Zatina also loots a magical pearl of power. Tracking the remaining halfling survivors, the party encounters one that has fully turned into a flesh-eating zombie. After Bludgeon shoots it, the zombie dissolves into ash and once again absorbed into a pentagram-like symbol, which yields a humming soul coin when smashed. In a massive lore revelation, Father Jinx and Riel perform a magical investigation ritual on the severed devil claw. They successfully uncover the Soul Drinker's true name, Vespin Coloris. Bludgeon recognizes the horrific historical significance of this name. Vespin was an ancient, arrogant archmage whose actions released the betrayer gods, triggered the calamity. Also destroyed the floating city of Aor before he was cursed into a fiendish bone devil to be trapped forever. Returning to Emon, the party splits up to handle the mounting threats. Zatina and Riel warn the guard captain of the zombie infection. They also earned a 5,000 gold bounty for being involved in the recovery of the stolen items, as well as identifying the stolen the missing halflings. Bludgeon heads to the Alabaster Lyceum to begin researching Vespin. Father Jinx meets a shady contact and uncovers a rumor that General Rhea Silvershroud had been murdered. Finally, Lyra visits Sister Lethwin's temple to cast Speak with Dead on the halfling's head. However, the session ended with Lethwin suddenly speaking not in her normal voice, but taking on the voice of the Soul Drinker and possibly then beginning an attack on Lyra. But before we get started with that, did you get any research done yet, Bludgeon, on Vespin? Or did you hire someone? You hired that student to do it, right?
I hired a student, but I also headed up there. So,
but you're at the Lyceum still, or were you heading off somewhere else?
To the Lyceum. Earlier, the student was working on some other items related to Bludgeon and history.
That's right.
Whereas they took off to the Lyceum right now just for that one name you had mentioned.
That's right. And then I believe Zatina and Riel are at the captain's garrison, where you guys received the 5,000 gold bounty for your involvement with the halflings. And Father Jinx, you were establishing your relationship with your particular organization at this point, I believe.
Yeah, it's not a great relationship. I don't feel like I'm being, I don't feel it's an equal relationship. Let's put it that way.
That's fair.
Might have to double cross him.
Bludgeon, give me an investigation roll if you would, please.
I don't know where my notebook is.
17.
17. As you begin to search through some of the lower halls and library sections of the Lyceum, your attention is pulled to the arcane portion of the library. This portion of the library not only offers up spell books and information about how to cast spells, but it also offers up the origin of spells, the origin of famous magicians, and more importantly, there's an entire section not only about wizards and spellcasters, but there's an entire section called the Age of Arcanum. And this Age of Arcanum seems to speak about a particular time pre-calamity that Exandria enjoyed a heightened period of time where arcane magic was at its zenith. It was at its pinnacle. Great wizards were responsible for multiple floating cities, and were also kind of the nexus of power that had made up both the areas known as Wildmont, as well as a distant area known as the Menagerie Coast. In fact, the modern empire of Dwendal, the Zimian Empire, is the remnant of a collapsed city from a long time ago that had collapsed into the new burgeoning empire of the Zimian Empire. And then kind of once this Age of Arcanum came to an end, it began to be known as the beginning of Calamity. And Calamity would eventually lead to Divergence. Divergence would eventually lead to the current age that you're in, which is the Age of Restoration. The period of Arcanum saw great advances in arcane magic use. It also saw a joining of an infamous archmage who felt that they could use their magic as a means to control what's known as the Betrayer Gods. These are the 9 dominant gods of the 9 different levels of hell. Unfortunately for Vespin, he was unable to control this particular Betrayer God, and instead this Betrayer God took him over and used him as a puppet that then allowed him to free more of the Betrayer Gods that began to roam the surface of Exandria, bringing about calamity. However, Tal'Dorei has always been very lucky. Tal'Dorei never really suffered the effects of calamity. For the most part, Marquette, Isilra, Wildmont, and the Shattered Isles were all to bear the brunt of calamity, while Tal'Dorei was able to avoid it almost entirely for the most part. Although it did create opportunity of mass migration from these regions into Tal'Dorei. So Tal'Dorei saw a great influx of people from all over Exandria because of the perceived safety of Tal'Dorei. Of course, this would later on be challenged during the period of Divergence, when the Chroma Conclave attempted to not only take over Emon, which they did for a short period of time, but then attempted to take over all of Tal'Dorei and use Tal'Dorei as a springboard into taking over all of Exandria as well. It would appear that the Soul Drinker is the bone devil that Vespin was contained in. This bone devil was supposedly caught by the Doom Wagon and by an organization that led a great fight in the capital city of Vasselheim against a rather menacing wannabe god known as Vecna. And during that fight, many things from the past began to get involved in this particular fight. It would appear that the Soul Drinker can be traced back all the way to Arcanum, but then is not seen again until Vecna's attempt at ascendancy. This is when a lot of old demons and old cursed creatures were released by Vecna and set upon the world. The Doom Wagon was but one of many tools that different heroes used to try to contain the outcome of that battle in Vasselheim. It would appear that Padway had inadvertently stolen something that she thought was something else, and when it was finally retrieved by you and your party, it had been returned to the Cobalt Soul. Once returned to the Cobalt Soul, the last time you guys see it, leaving in a caravan to head back to where it was supposedly going to be restored to Whitestone. At some point between the recovery of the wagon and its eventual leaving from Emon, the Soul Drinker managed to get out. I would also say you find a little research about soul coins as well. Soul coins are not only the currency used in the 9 levels of hell, but more importantly, it's a very important currency in the gateway hell known as Avernus. It would seem that soul coins can also be used as bargaining currency with greater demons and greater devils. There's always been this notion that those soul coins that Percy de Rollo had possession of may have been involved somehow in how the Soul Drinker managed to escape from the Doom Wagon. But you'll spend hours investigating all of this, learning as much as you can about it. So far, no direct connection to your past, as you're mostly finding information about the Age of Arcanum and what was going on at that given time before the beginning of Calamity and then the eventual period known as Divergence. Riel and Zatina, now that you've wrapped up your responsibilities at the garrison with the captain, what would the two of you like to do with the rest of your day? And you're on mute, Riel.
I probably want to check back in with the Third Eye Apothecary, make sure no one else has tried to break in.
So, Zatina, you begin heading back through the streets towards the Third Eye Apothecary. Riel, what are you doing with your time?
I'm trying to think. It really hasn't been. Really hasn't like a whole lot of like there hasn't really been a whole lot of days that have passed really since I got here.
I know technically, I mean, it's only been like a few days have gone by, like maybe a week has gone by.
Maybe a week.
As I'm traveling back,
Mhm.
I would keep an eye out to see if maybe I see a certain halfling. The bomb or whoever I think the Soul Drinker took over.
Bomber
Bombast?
Yes.
Okay. Give me perception as you begin wandering back to the apothecary.
Perception, you say? That's only 10.
10? Okay. Keep an eye out for him so far. You haven't seen him.
I guess I'll just head back with Zatina.
Okay. I would say you pick up on Zatina, keeping an eye out for bombers. So you can go ahead and give me a perception check, Riel, if you'd like to.
15.
15. During your walk back, you end up coming out of the central district, away from where the garrison was, and you find yourself crossing over into the promenade. But before you get into the promenade, you can't help but notice there is a rather large group of people near an alleyway, and there seems to be some guards, some Emon guards, in that alleyway as well. Quite a bit of a commotion going on.
I'd like to go see what all the commotion is.
Do you join him, Zatina?
Yes.
So as the two of you walk that past the last few stalls, a couple alleyways, you get there, and the people are all muttering to each other, whispering to each other, and pointing. Two guards stand at the entrance of the alleyway. You immediately recognize some of the special investigators from the castle, from the Cloudtop district, are in the alleyway as well. The visceral remains of a halfling of rather portly nature are spread out in many parts, and arterial blood spray is scattered about the alley. The only reason you and Zatina recognize this as being Bombast is his head is actually surprisingly mostly intact, with the exception of the neck and chin look like it was like split upward and out, almost like he was like peeled off of something.
Well. I guess that answers that.
To use your turn, you say you realize this means the devils jump bodies.
Yes, but to who?
Be anyone. I would.
I don't exactly have a way to track this thing. Gotta get our priest involved with this. Maybe he'll have something that could track it down.
Father Jinx, as you are coming back through the promenade after having your conversation with a particularly nefarious kobold, you notice a commotion over by an alleyway. You could see Zatina and Real over by this commotion.
Okay, I'll go over there.
Okay. Zatina and Real, you watch as Father Jinx comes out of a crowd and is now in the alleyway with you. Father Jinx, you recognize the visceral remains of a rather portly halfling is strewn throughout this alleyway and is currently being investigated by the operatives of the Cloudtop district. A couple guards are there as well.
Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Father Jinx.
It sounds like a good
And
old
good day to you,
Southern
sir.
say.
You know, you wouldn't have a way to
Did you do
track
that?
this thing.
Did
Well,
you
no.
do that, Zatina?
No.
Yeah, Zatina. Why
I
would
mean,
you do this to the poor?
We knew you had
Poor
anger
man.
issues, but you know.
What does that halfling body look like? The ones that we were looking at before? That might have been.
Oh well, not only
infected?
that, but it definitely looks like that Bomber Bombast, the leader of the halfling organization. The creature that you would last know was possessed by the Soul Drinker.
And then, so
And
in the city, where is it at
I-
technically? Like, where are we at in the city?
You're in the promenade.
Okay, is that like the main drag or something, right?
It's like the market, the main market. You're close to the Third Eye Apothecary. You're near Gilmore's Glorious Goods. You're in the heart of the northern district of the market area.
How long was it from the time the halflings were killed till right now?
I don't think it's been more than a day at this point.
Okay.
so I would say it looks like Bombast ran out of use, and the Soul Drinker jumped ship to a new vessel.
Or maybe perhaps he has to. Maybe the vessel can only survive a certain amount of time before he has to jump to another one.
You don't happen by chance have a way to track this thing, do you?
I don't know, do I? Let's see.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, do you?
Oh,
You
track demonic entity. I have it right here. No.
Well, that would be nice.
Soul Drinker tracking system. Let me just pull that out of my pocket.
SDTS.
Not really.
Zatina, what is your passive investigation since you've stopped to take notice of this?
21.
You do notice that you're fairly close to the store that you had purchased your scroll making supplies.
Is the guy that was selling them still there?
Master Vian?
Yeah, is he still?
Yeah, he's still there. You're right across the way from the Lyceum Annex. You can even see him like leaning in the doorway, kind of like holding on to some supplies and looking over as if he's trying to understand what's going on.
I will go to him and I'll say a gruesome sight.
Oh, Mr. Zatina, talk about luck. Are you familiar with Lady Lethwin of the Lethwin's Temple by chance?
I've met her a few times. Why?
She was in here earlier today, picking up supplies for her new spell book that she was working on. I was wondering, she left everything. She suddenly left and went out to investigate something, said she would be back, and she never came back. I was hoping maybe you could take this satchel and her other items that she had purchased to her over at the temple.
Sure, I can
Thank
do
you.
that.
I appreciate it. And he hands you the satchel.
Did you happen to see the halfling that was killed before whatever happened over there?
No, it was a halfling that died. No, to be honest with you, there's been a lot of rumor that halflings aren't to be trusted right now after the wide-scale breaking and entering that occurred. I am currently going out of my way to avoid their company.
And while I'm here, we found what was left of the thieves that stole everyone's stuff.
Yes, I've heard much talk from the guards and other people that were involved with you. That must have been quite horrific.
Unfortunately, it looks like almost all the stuff was destroyed.
Oh, bother. That was an extensive collection of things that were stolen. That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry. It looks like there was a lot of something attacked him. I'm.
Oh, well, it's quite all right. At least we know they won't be around to steal from us again, and perhaps we can get the heart of whatever happened to them. Maybe they got into a tussle or an argument of other thieves, or who knows, right? You just never know what people find out on the edges of the city and the surrounding areas.
But just a lot of weird stuff's been happening lately.
Oh, it's a big city, lots of people. The weather's changing. It's to be expected. I wouldn't worry yourself too much. Oh, by the way, here, take this. I also got a couple extra spell books in, blank ones, for you to feel free to copy into and make additional spell books if you'd like.
Thank you.
Oh, very welcome. Least I could do for the efforts that you and your friends tried to put in to get our stuff back. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna hurry back to. Did we know that Lyra was gonna go visit Lethwin?
Yep, because she took the head. She was going to have Lethwin cast Speak with Dead on the head.
I'm gonna rush back to Father Jinx and Real, and I want to say, we need to go find Lyra. he said that Lethwin was buying some stuff from him, left everything to go investigate something, and never came back.
Well, where do we?
What are you talking about?
And I would show her I'm assuming it's a fairly pricey order of stuff.
Yeah, it's like a big leather satchel filled with expensive writing implements and papers and things that if you're either making a spell book or making spells would be appropriate to own.
Wait, so you
Right.
said Lethwin is over there buying some stuff. He said she went to go see to a disturbance and she never came back.
Right.
Well, I think we have our lead on our little soul jumper friend.
I think we need to go find Lyra.
Where's she at?
She went to go find Lethwin.
I guess it's off to the temple then.
Wait. So what's the one that just got possessed? What's her name?
Lethwin.
Sister
Okay.
Lethwin.
Yeah, so we're gonna go find her. And she
Not
was
that
gonna
you
go
know
see
that
who?
yet. Technically, you
I
don't
know.
know that.
I know, but I'm assuming.
He's
and
in the city. He'd probably know of Lethwin.
Yeah, Lethwin, and then she went to go see who?
I went to go see Lethwin.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lyra
okay,
went to go see
okay.
Lethwin. Yeah,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because Lyra had the head of the dead halfling, and she was going to have Lethwin cast Speak with Dead on it.
Okay,
How
well, let's go to the temple then.
Okay.
How close is the where Bludgeon went from the promenade?
Bludgeon is on the other side of the city at this point, over near the religious district in the Lyceum.
I'm gonna go.
to
go
Riel
ahead.
and say,
Sorry.
can you have your familiar go ask Bludgeon to come find us? We might need some of his. We might need backup.
We go into that temple then.
Mm-hmm.
I'll whistle for Bird and
Oh yes, here I am, sir. What do you require? Do you need me to get tushy wipes for you? Do you need a handkerchief? Do you need a bottle of beer to keep going? What do you require, sir?
be very nice right now, but no. I needed to go find Bludgeon. We're headed to the temple where Lethwin stays at. We need you to go get Bludgeon to meet us there.
You would like for me to go throughout the city and look for someone who looks like a mercenary?
Yeah, you know what he
He's gonna
looks
be
like.
At the Lyceum.
Oh, that's much greater detail. Thank you very much.
Tell him we think we know where the soul drinker's at. We need him ASAP.
Of course. And the bird takes off up into the air.
Telling you, I really think that bird is bad news.
I don't know what
But I'm not
he
there.
is.
Lyra, you stand in front of Sister Lethwin. Her eyes are a dark amber of fractured energy. Her mouth is smiling with like rows of broken yellow teeth. A little bit of drool coming out of the corner of her mouth. You all make this so much easier for me this way. I can pick you off one by one. Now, come here. Give me a wisdom save, if you would, please, Lyra.
Oh no. She's dead, Jim.
Which
She's
do I
dead,
wanna use? Okay, let's see if this one's going to be nice to me. No,
All of your
it's
dice
not
are
gonna be
corrupt.
nice to me.
All of them are corrupt.
22.
All of her 7 million dice.
They are not.
Nice. You're recognizing that the creature's using an ability to try to dominate your will, a
Okay.
version of command.
Mhm.
You get the feeling that you're resisting it. And because you're resisting it, the creature is getting angry at your resistance. You watch as Lethwin's hands begin to split, and these elongated fingers with nails are beginning to appear, and you hear a second time, "Come here now."
Do I get to try and cast something?
You can now, yeah.
Okay, well, I want to cast Butterfly Storm.
Okay.
Do you need me to read it to you?
Yeah, what's it
You're
do?
kidding me, right?
I'm a druid. Deal with it. You create a chaotic cloud of butterflies in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The area is heavily obscured, and resting smoke or fog in the area is dispersed. Creatures of your choice in the area, when you cast the spell, ignore the following effects. For the duration, the area is affected with difficult terrain. When a creature attempts to leave the spell's area, it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it is pulled back to an unoccupied space closest to the center of the sphere. So I want to cast that, and then I want to try and run.
Ooh, I love that.
Because it's heavily obscured.
Yeah, I'll say that as Sister Lethwin's corrupted form is attempting to cast command on you again, you immediately cause the area to explode into a mass of butterflies. It just like all over the place. Give me stealth with advantage because of the spell's effect.
I have Phantom Walkers, which should... Well, no, that's only if they're trying to track me, right?
Right.
Never mind. Okay. Advantage. Stealth with advantage?
Yep.
Hey, do we do Gambler's Luck?
Only on combat.
Oh, well, okay. I am a halfling, so I'm going to re-roll both of my dice because I rolled 2 1s.
Jeez. It's the chances.
Real's like, oops. Looks like somebody's making a new character.
No! Okay,
Re-roll.
17
Never
plus
seen that
5. What is that? 22?
As the explosion of butterflies goes off, you hear this menacing growl come from Lethwin's form. She moves into the cloud of butterflies, swinging her elongated hands as if to try to strike out at you as you manage to disappear into the vestibules and the cover of the church. You dip down behind some of the pews and you're kind of crawling on your knees and elbows underneath the pews. You can see Lethwin now is kind of a little bit taller than she normally is. Bits of her skin is beginning to kind of pull away from her face. Her hands crush some of the pews. She's frantically looking around and is unable to find you. You just hear this menacing voice coming from Sister Lethwin. But don't run. It's going to make it harder on yourself.
Plugging my ears. I'm plugging my ears.
I'm gonna find you. It's only a matter of time. And you could hear what was once like soft slippers on feet now sounds like the raptor claws of a menacing creature ticking along the stone floor as this form is frantically trying to find you at this point. You watch as it points towards the front of the church and uses telekinesis to shut the doors. The front doors slam shut. You watch as he points towards the different shuttered windows, and all the shutters all click shut around the church, the interior of the church, kind of plunging everything into like shadowy darkness. That's better. I see so much better in the dark. Come out wherever you are. You won't feel a thing, little halfling.
Flaming sphere? That makes what? Light, right? Not anywhere near me. And I'm casting it very quietly.
Now, if only you were a sorcerer, you had subtle casting. I would say, what are the components for flaming sphere?
It says verbal, somatic, and movement.
Yeah, that's gonna let him know where you are if you do that.
You have to yell it. Okay, what are the components for wild shape? It's wild shape.
I think it's you just utter what you turn into.
Say. It doesn't say. But I want to turn into a cat and try and get away.
You immediately turn into a cat. You watch as the creature begins to peel its skin away. Its kind of partial human, elven features and demon features kind of blending through its transformation. One of its arms come down and smash a pew just as you turn into a cat and go skittering across underneath some of the other pews. Give me a perception check as you try to find a way out.
The midden.
$13.
13. Currently, the interior is semi-dark. Things are being scattered around you.
In the
You're
dark,
mostly
yes,
having to dodge huge chunks of furniture that's being tossed about inside the interior of the temple. Give me a dexterity save, if you would, please.
14.
14. Rather large chunk of pew slams down into an area that you're kind of like using as cover to get out of there as you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the furniture striking you.
Okay. What is my wild shape? Hold on. How many points do I get for wild shape? I gotta
believe
write
it's
that
your,
in my...
I'm pretty sure it's your... Oh, for you take on the hit points of a cat, though, don't you, in wild shape?
No, not anymore.
Oh, then I think it's your hit points.
It says when you assume wild shape form, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your druid level.
Right,
They
so
changed it.
So you keep your regular hit points, and then you gain temporary hit points at the
Temporary
same
hit
time.
points, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I only have, what is that? 5? No, 6. Okay, and you said how many?
5 points of bludgeoning damage. Bludgeon, as you are leaning up against the wall near a window, using the light as a means to examine your book, you watch as a familiar crow, raven, lands on the windowsill, tilts its head at you and goes, Bludgeon, sorry to bother you. I know that reading is very difficult for you, and I don't mean to break your concentration, but the others request your presence over at the Lethwin's temple. Evidently, there's some concern that something might be going on over there.
Well, Bird, do you think there's a problem going on, or can I make a couple stops before I go there?
Oh, I don't know. They didn't seem to sound super urgent. I would imagine they would just like to meet you there at some point. In fact, I believe it was the cat-like fellow, Father Jinx, that said that he felt that perhaps this was a wild goose chase and there was no problem. So just arrive when you could arrive.
That cat's kind of shifty. I better get there right away.
Oh, yes, that cat.
Yeah.
Very...
When did I ever say
The
that?
cat's shifty. The cat that's
didn't.
shifty. Sure. It's the cat that's shifty.
the bird is
I hate
lying.
that bird. I hate that bird. I'm going to shoot that bird.
Just as the bird takes off, Bludgeon, you head out of the Lyceum, heading off in the direction of the Central District to meet up with everyone over at the temple. Real, Zatina, and Father Jinx. Takes you about 10 minutes to get to the Central District. By the time you get there, you arrive in the garden. The outskirts and area around the temple is mostly empty. Just a few caretakers kind of taking care of the garden. The front door is closed, and all of the windows to the interior are closed as well. What would the three of you like to do? So far, no sign of bludgeon yet.
Do we hear anything inside?
You do not. In fact, you actually watch as a bird, just like a couple like little songbirds are tweeting nearby, and then they land on the bushes near one of the shuttered windows. Their beaks are moving, but there's no sound coming from them.
Oh, okay.
Can I try and open the doors to the church?
Yeah, give me a strength check as you try to open them.
Oh yeah.
Where's bludgeon?
Nothing but noodle arms here. Nothing but noodle arms.
I got 15.
They don't even budge. You go to like wiggle the door handle, and what's weird is the door itself. Not only does the door not budge, but it doesn't really make any noise when you like rattle on the door.
I don't have any.
Does it? If I look at the lock, does it look like it's locked?
Give me investigation as you examine the lock.
Okay.
Like how he has to pull out his portfolio. He pulls out a portfolio to find his investigation modifier.
23.
23. It's strange. The door is definitely not locked, but it is not budging open.
Me now?
Yep, now we can hear you. Sorry, Real.
Oh.
You were probably talking that whole time, weren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to talk, but my mic was kind of messed up. Can I still hear myself? I'm not silenced.
Zatina and Father Jinx are up by the door. You cannot hear them working on the door, but where you currently are, you can hear yourself. It seems like as soon as you get within 10 feet of the church, get within 10 feet of the temple, it's in a silence effect.
I am going to
Kill your bird.
I can't counterspell the silence, can I?
No, you can try to dispel it.
I don't have dispel.
You have to cast counterspell when they're casting, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't have dispel magic ready. I'm gonna cast Shatter on the door.
Ooh, I love that. Since you're standing outside the area of effect, describe how you cast that spell and what does the door look like when it's slammed by the shatter effect.
I'm just gonna come up just outside of the silenced range, so I can still use my spell.
Yeah.
As I kind of like, I don't know, I just cast this spell as all of a sudden there's like a bunch of lines show up on the door, and it just blows in.
I love it.
Just like
roll for damage if you would,
Wow.
please. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Nothing in here but a dead cat.
That's okay. 16.
16. Zatina and Father Jinx, as you are both near the door, you look back to see Real casting towards the door. The two of you duck out of the way because you realize you can't really hear anything. And as soon as the door is hit, there's this soundless implosion of the door. Just watch as the door disintegrates into splinters, collapses inward. Bludgeon, you arrive at the temple just as Real has destroyed the door to get inside the interior of the temple. Lyra, from your hiding,
It's not imminent or anything, No, it's no.
Lyra, from where you're hiding,
Yeah.
you see a soundless explosion of wood come from the front door.
Tell me it gets the not Lethwin person. It hits him, right? It hits him.
You peek up. You do not see Lethwin anywhere in the temple. The interior is all shadow gray, dark shadows. The four of you outside the temple can see inside the temple door now. It's just wrecked. You can see the pews have been broken. You can see, furniture's been racked apart. No sign of Lyra yet, and no sign.
I'm running out. I'm running.
Are you heading for the door?
I'm running. Yeah.
As you guys are standing there near the front door, you see this little cat.
And I can talk.
Come bounding out. Their mouth is moving, but you don't hear anything.
Mm.
Can I still see her from standing outside the silenced area?
Yeah, you can still see the cat coming out the front door. Yeah. In fact, the
I
cat
don't see
looks
any-
really suspicious. I mean, that cat could be the soul drinker.
That's
Do
what I
I
was
see
wondering.
anything else?
It's great. Thanks.
Can I?
Give me perception, real. Go ahead, Zatina.
Can I back up until I can hear myself?
Yeah, you back up about 10 feet away from the door, just as Lyra's cat form goes bounding past you.
I wouldn't run past them. I'd run to them and hide behind them.
Right, which would be past them to hide behind them.
Just behind.
But Zatina's backing up away from the door at this
The
point.
demon's trying to backstab you.
I would.
I don't know what I think that. I'm gonna make an insight check
There's
Sure.
to see if I think.
Bludgeon,
it
you're
is-
there now as well. Real, hiding behind your cat butt. What'd you get for your perception roll?
11.
11? Okay. As you glance into the interior, it's unnaturally dark and shadowy inside the temple.
Is it?
Light.
Can I cast light on the inside?
You can
Oh, wait,
certainly
that's
try,
a-
yeah.
I can't. That's a cast on an item. Cast.
Yeah,
I don't know
17.
17. What are you checking for specifically, Father Jinx? What are you looking for?
Well, I'm wondering if I should jack that cat up or let it.
No,
come
you've
over.
seen her turn into this cat before.
Okay. That's all right. That's
You
what I was going to
recognize the
ask you.
cat.
Have I seen her turn into the cat before?
Yeah.
Because I know she turned into a spider or something. And
And a dragon.
a dragon. Okay.
Once I'm out, I drop wild shape and I'm back to me again.
Okay.
I cast
I like to-
protection from good and evil on myself. Well, protection from evil.
I would like to
Flies-
cast light on a dagger and then throw it into the darkness.
Yeah, you guys watch
I cast
as
it on a sliver of wood. Don't have to.
one half dozen or the other. You
So-
cast light onto the dagger. You quickly end over end toss it into the interior of the temple. As it crosses the threshold, you watch as the light on the dagger suddenly is extinguished, and the dagger falls into the interior. You can no longer see
we-
where the dagger.
Do we have a dispel magic or something?
I
think
do
we
not
have level
have that
one
spell prepared.
We'll come back.
Uh,
Let's go take a long rest.
Can I pull out the
I have
lantern
dispel.
revealing and shine it inside?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you pull out the lantern, and as you kind of get near the threshold of the gate of the door entry, staying outside of the silent effect, you pull the hood of the lantern up, and you watch as the light of the lantern reveals the barrier around the temple, and then you can see a shadowy silhouette of a creature in the gray light that suddenly just kind of disappears as soon as you see it.
Does it just move or does it vanish?
It moves so fast it almost feels like it's vanishing. Bludgeon, anything you'd like to do at this point?
I'm applying my last vial of poison on my longsword.
Okay.
Can I see? Can he see in there? This image went away. Can I do anything at the fraction of an instant?
I mean, as soon as you saw that shadow get revealed briefly, it moves so fast you couldn't really react to it. Like it just
All right.
almost like a gust of wind revealing like a shimmering outline of something.
All right.
I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
dispel the magic. The
He's gonna do
The
something
dark.
quick.
What are you doing,
Go ahead.
Bludgeon?
If there's another opportunity, he's gonna cast his first dissonant whispers.
Ooh, the next time you see your target?
Right.
Okay. So
Are
you
you
got
in the
that
silence?
prepared.
Is it semantic?
He's
what are the
outside
components
with
for it?
Well, he's currently outside the barrier. So he's currently outside the barrier. But the problem is the creature's in beyond the barrier. So you're going to try to dispel the silent barrier that's around the
Not the
temple?
silent, the darkness, because it's under darkness, right?
Well, it's under silence and darkness.
Yes, but I'm okay with the silence. I want the darkness gone.
Okay.
We can ranged hit him from here, but we can't do it if we can't see him.
Yeah, give me a D20. Gotta get a 19 or higher.
Oh, great.
Guidance.
Well, you do add your spell modifier to it.
Guidance.
So.
Okay, spell modifier. Oh, there it is. Okay. And a guidance.
It's not an ability check. It's a spell roll. It's a spell cast.
Oh.
Can't do. It'd have to be blessed.
Yeah, it'd have to be blessed.
Oh. No, God bless.
Hold on. With hold on. It's an ability check or an attack roll?
Well, it's a D. It's a contest, so it's a D. It's not an ability roll. It's a D20. You roll a D20. You add your spell modifier to it. It's a 9th level spell effect, so you got to beat a 19 or higher to dispel it.
Okay, dokie. I only got a 18.
The spell holds.
Damn it.
Because I don't have any pluses, right? No. Do I have a hold on. Do I have a thingy that he gives us?
If you have a heroic inspiration, you can roll that.
I'm trying to look. I'm looking in my notes.
I have one that
No.
doesn't help her.
Yeah,
I've
you
used
can't.
mine.
You can use your heroic inspiration for somebody else, right?
I could take your heroic inspiration. I totally could. Okay.
Mine.
Can Bludgeon just shoot a heavy crossbow bolt in there?
Absolutely. Give me an attack roll. Go for it. Give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
All right.
Does Moonbeam beat out darkness?
No.
No. I mean, Moonbeam's Moonbeam.
That's in that
No.
spot.
It'd
where,
have to be
you know,
daylight.
Cure wounds doesn't
It
hurt undead.
Cure wounds should hurt undead.
What'd you get, Bludgeon?
20 dirty. That's the lowest one.
Dirty 20. You guys watch as a crossbow bolt flies off of Bludgeon's crossbow. It silently crosses the silent barrier and disappears into the darkness. Not sure if he hit anything. People are beginning to notice,
Still there.
and now
Hey,
some of the acolytes are
trying to
beginning
dispel
to
it again.
gather. Yeah, the acolytes are beginning to gather in the garden. They're confused. They could see the destroyed door, and people are looking at you guys kind of nervously.
I look over and I tell them
I got
acolytes,
one more-
there's a demon in there.
I got one more 3rd level spell. Ooh, 12 plus 7.
19. You guys watch as the darkened interior dissipates. Standing in the darkness for that brief moment, you can see Lethwin's partially malformed shape in between her clerical
Anyone have
form
cold person?
and into a demon form.
Can I
Bludgeon, you said you wanted to ready dissonant whispers.
Correct.
So that's a wisdom save for me, correct?
Wisdom at 16. Yeah.
That is a natural 13 plus 4 is a 17. You watch as the spell, unfortunately, does not take effect.
I cast Fireball.
Fireball. What level?
3rd level, because that's all I can do. So I'm actually gonna I'm immediately gonna activate my innate sorcery for my bonus action, and Meta magic doesn't require a bonus action, right?
I don't
Like
think
transmute
so.
spell?
I don't think so.
Okay. I am
Well,
going to.
We're in non-initiative narrative format, so you can pretty much just describe what you're trying to do and then make a roll.
I'm going to cast Fireball, and I'm going to transmute the damage to lightning damage.
Ooh, that's pretty good considering he's immune to fire. That's a dex save, correct?
It's a 17 dex save.
Okay. That is my first natural 20 of the evening.
Oh, you
Natural
suck.
20
Oh,
plus 4 is 24. He'll still take half
we
damage.
don't have that thing that makes it not be 20.
Oh, silver barbs.
Silvery barbs. Bastard. Bastard. That's going to fail. Go ahead and roll full damage.
Oh, I love you, Zatina.
Good job. I'm like, I can't remember what it was, but
Hold on.
With Dissonant Whispers, doesn't he? They still take half damage. The damage, they just don't have.
Correct.
The fear
It
effect
takes
or whatever?
half the psychic damage. So yeah, Bludgeon, you do get to roll the psychic damage, and he will take half damage.
All right.
That is 32 lightning damage.
Nice.
Full damage. So half
what
of
is
that.
spike
How much
damage?
psychic?
I have to look up.
8 net.
Nice.
Half of 17.
After that, fireball's cast, and then you guys watch as it curls over and goes from being a red orb into a bright kind of yellow blue orb. It lands inside the temple, and it just makes this kind of like explosive lightning, sphere, 20-foot sphere. It crackles all around Lethwin and her partial demon form. You watch as it screams in rage, and it then holds out both its hands out. You watch as the entire front of the temple is blown outwards towards all of you. I need everyone to make strength saves, if you would.
That's not a
please.
spell, is it?
No,
No, it's an effect, unfortunately.
No, you should. I want a counter spell.
I won't counter spell that.
Okay. What save was it? Dex save?
Strength save.
strength.
Ew.
18.
18,
Flat 9.
flat 9,
I got a 10.
10. Zatina, what'd
I
you
got
get?
a 3.
A 3. We call that. Whee!
Good.
I got a
Teams
14.
go for a ride.
14.
I think we
Bludgeon,
all-
you don't know what it is, but there's something about a large chunk of concrete and stone and rock coming at you. You spin around and you duck down behind the garden boulder. The first areas of the blasted temple strike about 4 of the acolytes, and they are bugs on a windshield as soon as the rocks
Aw.
and stone hit them. You then watch as it hits every single one of your companions at the same time, but you're ducked down below it. Everybody else takes 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Great.
Sorry.
Dang it, bludgeon.
Bludgeon, though, this gives you an opportunity. As all your friends and everybody in the front of the temple are recovering from this massive volley of rock and stone, you can see that half of the demon's body is showing, and the other half is the distorted figure of Lethwin,
How far away?
about 30 feet away.
Can I make the dash to it?
Absolutely. You get up, you start running towards it. It then lifts its finger like in a flicking motion towards you. Give me a Constitution save, if you would, please.
18.
18, man, you're just spot on tonight. You feel this necrotic energy slam into you like something's being pulled from your life force. You get a brief image of 3 women with 3 different colored hair. It focuses you. You suddenly feel your energy restored. You feel the spell effect drain away from you. You get this like smile on your face as you close the distance, and you're now in base with the creature.
If
right.
if he ran by me, could I touch him?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I'll say you reach out just as he tries to run away.
All right. When he goes by, I will give him. I will channel my divinity into Blessing of the Blood-Drenched Moon. So for 10 minutes, he has advantage on all his attack rolls. If an ally's in 5 feet of him, and then I'll rush in with him, so I'm within 5 feet of him.
Yeah, you get up from underneath the rock, grab onto his leg as he runs off, give him that spell effect. You then bludgeon, cover the distance. You're in base with the creature now. You can go ahead and make your 2 attacks.
Well,
and you look over your shoulder to see Father Jinx closely behind you.
I'm going to go ahead and do longsword, then the dagger.
Yep, go for it.
Surge it again, and hit him again.
You got it.
First one. 20.
20 will miss, unfortunately.
Hold on. Let's try a superiority die for a precision attack.
Oh, you get a
Well,
plus 1 to hit.
Keep in mind, you also have advantage on your strikes.
Oh, right. Let me.
Yeah, you got advantage.
Now the first better. But I can add 1 die A to it with a precision attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Add 6 to it, so it's like 26. On that.
26 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I rolled a 1, but I can re-roll it with another feature of a superiority die.
Go for it.
That would be 3 plus 5 is 8 total.
8 points of slashing damage. Go ahead and make your second attack.
Second longsword. A 14, and I'll try the precision attack again. I can do that 4 times.
Okay.
19 total.
19's going to miss, unfortunately.
But I can roll again, right?
You can roll with your offhand strike first, with your dagger.
Don't I have an advantage, though?
Yep, you still have advantage.
So this would be a longsword attack, the second one, on the second strike.
Well, you haven't done your action surge yet. So you're doing your first 2 attacks.
Correct.
And now you're doing your offhand strike. Then you'll do action surge and do 2 more strikes.
Okay. So this will be the dagger then.
Correct.
24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 damage.
9 points of damage. Action surge pushes through. Go ahead and make 2 more attacks.
25 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
10 damage. He attacks again.
1 more attack.
There's poison on this too.
Yep.
15 to hit.
15's going to miss.
I'll try a precision attack again for the 3rd time.
Go for it.
That adds 1 to it. That'll be a miss.
That'll be a miss. You realize that when you strike it with your blade that's coated in poison, you get the feeling the creature is immune to poison. You just watch as the poison on the wound just seems to harmlessly seep off of the wound. He doesn't seem to be ill affected by it at all. He looks down at you and you see this feral smile across his face. You watch as this huge hand comes arcing up and down towards you. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
All right.
That is going to be 14 points of slashing damage.
Are we in
claw
initiative?
just kind of not yet.
No.
The claw just comes down, slashes across you, opens up your shoulder and part of your chest at that point. Father Jinx, you've gotten up off your feet. You had touched Bludgeon as he went forward. I'll say that you have an opportunity here because you got to your feet rather quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush to behind him. I'll be 5 feet behind him.
Okay.
And I will cast Warding Bond. So I have to roll to do that. And let me see what
I want to
that
cast
is.
Entangle when it's my
Second
turn.
level. Second level. So 16. So it goes off. The Warding Bond, okay.
We don't have spell casting yet.
What?
You're thinking of Monday nights.
Oh,
You don't
okay,
have to.
cool. Oh man. Okay. Yeah.
We haven't
Sorry.
kicked that in yet. Yeah, we haven't kicked that
Okay.
in yet.
So you touch another willing creature and there's a mystic connection until the spell ends. It lasts for an hour. Okay. While the target was within 60 feet of you, he gets a +1 bonus to his armor class and saving throws, and has resistance to all damage.
Nice.
Also, each time you take damage, I take the same amount of damage.
Don't kill our cleric.
Hey, I'm trying to buff him as much as I can.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's my movement and action.
All right. That'll finish Father Jinx. Zatina, you are covered in stone and rock. Real, you are covered in stone and rock. Lyra, you're covered in stone and rock. You can see the dead bodies of the acolytes around you. Zatina, you push the stone off of you. What would you like to try to do?
Crap, what can I do? Second level magic missile.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for damage.
Four. 11 points of force damage.
Nice. Watch as the force darts stick into the surface of the creature and kind of give off little force explosions when they slam into his flesh. He kind of turns and sees you. And you watch as he reaches out a finger and like flicks his fingers in your direction. You watch as a swarm of insects begin to flow around you. Give me a con save, if you would, please, Zatina.
Alright. No. Why is it whenever I actually make my saving throws, the dice betray me? That's a 5.
5. Take 12 points of necrotic damage, and you are currently blinded. Real. You're standing alongside Zatina. She's being swarmed with these insects. Father Jinx and Bludgeon are up near the creature, the bone devil creature, up in the entryway of what remains of the front of the temple. Lyra's under some stones behind you to your left. What would you like to do, Real? And you're on mute.
Maybe, yep. And they're in base of their melee combat. With it?
Father Jinx is right behind Bludgeon by about 5 feet. Bludgeon is in base with the creature.
Gotcha. I'm going to. Why do I gotta be so close? I can't throw fireballs at it. It's not cool. Can I? I'm trying to think of something clever. I don't know what the bone devils.
Does clever get you 4d10 damage?
I wish. Almost. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at the bone devil.
That's a good one.
So I get +1 to hit for my innate sorcery. Let's see. Chromatic Orb. $22 to hit.
22 will hit. That's his armor class.
And I'm going to once again. Wait, no, I get to select the damage type. Never mind. Where's it at?
You would have heard Bludgeon yell out it's immune to poison, and you get the feeling it's immune to fire.
21 damage, 21 lightning damage.
21 lightning damage. You have gotten its attention as you crash the lightning orb effect into it. It reels back from it. Its eyes kind of narrow towards you. Its eyes lock on you. You see a silent, wordless invocation through its bony jaw in your direction.
Counterspell?
You could certainly try to counterspell. Yeah.
Counterspell.
I think you need. They've changed counterspell. Let me pull it up in the Discord. Make sure I can remember it correctly.
The creature makes a Constitution saving throw on a failed save. The spell dissipates with no effect. And the action, bonus action, or reaction is lost.
So I have to make a con save versus your spell DC.
Yes, 17.
Ooh, the spell fails.
I like
This gives
that.
Lyra an opportunity. Lyra, you just saw as the creature tried to cast a spell on Real, you're pulling yourself out of the rubble and debris. What would you like to try to do? You can see Real is near you. Zatina's near you as well, but she was being swarmed by insects and is currently blinded by them. Father Jinx and Bludgeon are up near the base of the creature.
I wanted to cast Entangle on the creature.
Okay. Do I need to make a save on that one?
Yes. Strength save.
Strength. Oof. Eesh.
Does he have a high strength?
Not with this. That's 4 plus 9 is a 13.
He fails.
He
He is
fails.
restrained.
You watch his vines come growing out of the nearby area of the front temple from the garden, wraps around his wrists, arms, his legs, and kind of around his waist as he is now under the restrained condition.
His speed is 0. Attack rolls against him have advantage, and
Yep.
attack rolls, he has a disadvantage against us, and he has
Correct.
disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Yes, yes. And I believe you're concentrating on that, correct?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Concentration up to a minute.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I want to hide behind some rubble.
Okay. You find a pile of rocks nearby and you jump behind there. The creature begins to strain at it, unable to move.
Do we get a attack and a bonus action? I mean,
I mean, it's narrative. What would you like to do as a bonus
I-
action?
Starry Wisp. Smack
Yeah,
him.
go for it.
Starry Wisp. So I get advantage.
Get advantage because he is restrained.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. I only
He's
rolled
pretty
an 11.
beefy. He's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Creature is restrained. He's looking. He sees all of you in front of it. You watch as he closes his eyes and disappears. You watch as he reappears 30 feet away on the opposite end of the temple. You watch as he picks up this massive statue of the god Helm and chucks it out the front of the temple. It just comes apart into huge chunks. Bludgeon, Father Jinx, give me dexterity saves if you would, please.
Hold on. Has to be a creature.
Can I roll twice with advantage?
That's for attacks. You get a
Yeah,
+1.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
Can I cast a spell, or is it not my turn yet?
Well, is it a reaction?
No.
Yeah, it would have to be a reaction, unfortunately.
I got a 16.
A 16, that is the DC. Bludgeon, what'd you get?
8. That's twice.
8. Yeah, you watch as a huge chunk of the statue just slams into Bludgeon. Bludgeon, you take 18 points of force damage, bludgeoning damage. You're tossed to the ground, prone under the rubble. Father Jinx, you manage to pivot out of the way. The stone, just parts of the statue, just barely miss you. You then watch as the creature leans in with its face out towards all of you, and a cone of fire comes roaring out of the front of its face. I need everybody to make dexterity saves, if you would, please.
It is so I fail.
I failed that one.
16.
16 is the DC.
19 with damage resistance and that
Yeah.
email.
Yep. Lyra?
You said Dex?
Yep.
12.
12. So Lyra, Zatina, and Father Jinx will take 8 points of fire damage. Real and Bludgeon will avoid the fire damage altogether. Bludgeon, you have an opportunity here. What would you like to do?
I had to roll.
And
a
he's
different
what, 30 feet away again?
What's that?
He got up and ran 30 feet.
Well, he bamfed. You know how like elves can shadow step or
Teleported.
phase step? He can
Mr.
shadow
The
step.
teleportation.
So he shadow stepped 30 feet away from where he was before. You are currently prone on the ground with a big piece of statue kind of laying across part of your
Right.
body.
I'm getting rid of that, and I'm gonna head and close to him.
Yeah, you get up and move the stone. You get on your feet. You go racing towards him. As you start racing towards him, he points at you and he flicks his finger again. Give me a strength save, if you would, please.
What is this guy with the flicking finger?
21.
What'd you get?
21.
21. You watch as a bunch of rubble and stone lift from the ground, start being flung at you as you're running towards him, but you're dodging through the pelted stone and rock. You take half of 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I can't finagle my way into using my heroic inspiration to cast a spell, can I?
We're almost there. Finagle
Oh, man.
is a friendly term.
No, yeah, but if
Yeah, unfortunately, it's got to say at least reaction in the ability. Because
Hey,
technically it's bludgeon, then Jinx, then Zatina, then you, then Lyra.
yeah, I know. I was okay. So I'll just tell you what I was planning on doing when I
Yeah.
first asked that. I was gonna use Vortex Warp, which is like I can force them to Misty Step where I want them. And I was gonna put
Yeah.
them right back in front of Bludgeon to like.
Yeah,
so
oh, I
he
know.
gets hit, but I was
I
I
know.
can't do that.
right.
That would have been so cool. It's like he teleports away, throws something at Bludgeon. I'm
Bludgeon,
like,
you're
nope.
back in base with the creature at this point.
2 attacks
Go for it.
with a long and a dagger. So first longsword.
Okay.
Can I move with him?
Yeah, I'll say you're moving right alongside him.
All right. So I get 2 rolls then, right? Because that wasn't good enough. All right.
Yeah, you get advantage, I believe, because Father Jinx is with you.
I think it's 21.
21's just barely going to miss. Its armor class is a 22.
You get
All
a
right,
plus
this is the
1.
second
No, we don't.
Right.
You don't. Hang on a second. No, I take that back. Okay, never mind.
longsword. That's an 11. That'll miss.
Yeah,
And
that'll miss as well.
Go up with the dagger. 18 to hit with a dagger.
That'll miss as well.
All right.
That'll
Well-
finish your turn, Father Jinx. You're 5 feet behind Bludgeon because you went along with him into the combat.
Yeah. Do I get the feeling? Is this a possession?
Dude, she's like melting.
I mean, there's barely portions of Lethwin on the body. There's parts of her still intact. What are you thinking? What are you thinking you might try to do?
Cast a protection from evil on her, because that would cause any kind of possession to be.
Is that a
Mm.
range spell or a touch spell?
Let's see.
Yeah, but he's right there.
Oh, I know. There's a difference though between casting it without touching and then what he has to do if he has to touch.
It's touch.
Yeah, so give me an unarmed strike.
Wow. Okay. Well,
It's technically a spell attack roll is what it is.
yeah. Let me get to my unarmed area here.
No, it's a spell attack roll. So you roll a d20 and add your spell modifier to it.
The spell attack or the spell modifier?
Spell attack modifier.
Spell attack modifier. What's my spell attack?
Should be a
It's at
plus
the top
5,
of your
I
spell
think.
page.
Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to find it.
Yeah, I know.
Where the fuck
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
spell
yeah.
attack page?
Hey, Kaliski,
Okay.
do me a big favor.
Mm.
Could you refill my hydro flask for me?
No, there it is. Okay, perfect. Spell
Mhm.
attack. Oh, okay. So here we go.
Callista.
Where's
Oh my God, I'm coming.
D20?
No, you're not. You're just sitting there.
Oh!
I'm coming.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
28.
Nice.
Finally, a good roll somewhere.
Nice. You
So I need
reach
28.
out and you just touch the demon, but you touch a section that is still technically Lethwin. The demon rears back in pain. It grabs its head as it yells and screams. You suddenly watch as the full form of Lethwin is ejected out onto the ground, her unconscious body. You then watch as the demon stands there in its full bone devil form, just kind of breathing heavily and raspy, a little bit of blood and drool coming out of its mouth. You get the feeling that it can only maintain this form, and then something must happen to it.
Okay. It's like,
Zatina, you can see where Bludgeon and Father Jinx are about 45 feet off to your right. Father Jinx just reached out and grabbed a part of the demon, and now you can see the unconscious body of Lethwin lying on the ground. The full form of the demon is now, or the devil, is in full appearance to you, standing within base of Bludgeon and within about 10 feet of Father Jinx.
Am I still blinded?
No, because it would end at the end of the creature's turn, so
Okay.
you now have your vision back.
Because I was like, I am
Thank you.
useless McUseless right now.
Yeah, with blind it would be, yeah.
I am. Let's see. I would like to cast Mind Sliver on it.
Ooh, not as good. Not as good. That is a 2 plus 2. That's a 4. That's going to fail.
So taking 5 points of
Psychic damage.
psychic damage, and has minus
D4 on its next save,
4
I believe.
on
Yeah.
its next save.
Yep.
Um.
You want to throw a cantrip at it or move somewhere?
Oh, that was a cantrip.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Could I use a wand?
Sure.
I'd like to use a wand of magic missile, and I would like to expend the max I can at one time for 3 charges to get a 3rd level magic missile.
Yeah, go for it. I believe that is 5 missiles.
Yes.
Roll 5d4.
what did you guys do without me?
Died a lot.
Die a lot, yeah.
No clerics, man.
That is 20 force damage.
Ooh, that is. Man, that's almost. Is that max?
No, I rolled that was 5 dice. 3 of them were 4s.
So that's 16 force damage, right?
And then you add a
12.
+1 to each.
Oh,
die,
yeah, that's
right?
right. Yeah, that's right. So that's 20. Yeah, you're right. Whew. He gets pelted by those cloud of force darts. Kind of brings him down to one knee. You can see more drool and blood kind of issuing from his mouth. Real, you have an opportunity now. What would you like to do? You're on mute, by the way, as well.
Yeah, reading through my spells to see if there's anything interesting I can do. I'm gonna just cast. I'll just cast. I can throw a fireball and have it to where it doesn't hit Jinx or Bludgeon, right?
Oh, yeah. You can shape it and drop it so it's only going to strike him, but definitely immune to fire, though. That much you remember.
I got you. I got you.
You didn't skip me, right? We didn't skip me?
No, Lyra goes last.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to
We
cast
went
Fireball.
Bludgeon, Father Jinx, Satina, Real, and then you.
So I'm gonna cast Fireball, and I'm again going to use my sorcery points to change it to lightning damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Dex save, right?
Dex save of 17.
That is a 19 plus
Oh, you
5. That is a 24.
I can still cast a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Or no? Okay. I'll do Firebolt transmitted to lightning. Or can I use meta magic twice?
Well, first of all, you got to roll damage because he still takes half damage.
Oh yeah, never mind. Hold up, I might still kill him.
Ah!
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna kill him.
This is more about how many of you survive.
Yeah.
Half of 42.
Okay, 21 points of lightning damage. With that lightning strike, Lyra, for a brief moment, you see the true form of an elderly, decayed wizard wearing the tattered remains of old arcane robes from a time long forgotten. And then you watch as the bone devil form returns in its place. The eyes narrow at Real as it realizes Real did enough damage to it that Real's a bit of a concern. You watch as the devil brings both of his hands together.
Wait, he goes before me?
This is a reaction. As he brings both hands together, you watch as a vortex of energy appears right below Real's feet. Real, give me a strength save, if you would, please.
Stop making me do strength saves. Naughty. 6.
6. You watch as
can I-
Real is
Hold
pulled-
on, I'm going to heroic inspiration reroll that. Or how do you do heroic inspiration?
Heroic Inspiration is a D6.
Okay,
Add
I'm
to
not
reroll.
gonna change shit. That was a reroll.
You guys watch as Real is pulled into this graviturgy well and just is pulled into it to the point where he's brought prone into the graviturgy well. Real, you feel the gravity effect begin to fold in your arms, your legs, like you're being bundled into like Rick and Morty, like when he tells Jerry to fold himself. You're gonna take 31 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry,
Ooh,
force
I am-
damage.
I am
Ouch.
donezo.
Yeah, you guys watch as Real is unconscious in the gravity well and being folded into himself. His fingers are all folded backwards as well. Lyra, you have an opportunity. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm thinking. Can you trap a demon in a soul coin?
Usually it's a currency you trade with demons and devils.
But can you trap a demon? I mean, will a demon's soul go into a soul coin? No.
They don't have a soul. Devil's got it.
No, that's probably why he eats souls, because he doesn't have a soul, because
He
he
is called the Soul Drinker.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Bubble Lift on Real's not next to the demon, right? It's left with
No,
Reel's, right?
no, he's a good 50 feet away, but he's within about 10 feet of you.
So Real's within 10 feet of me.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Bubble Lift on Lethwyn
Okay.
and put her in a bubble that hovers, and then Druidcraft blow air to get her away from the Soul Drinker, because I don't
Okay.
want him to possess her again.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's basically.
You're gonna stay behind the rubble?
Oh yeah, I want Lethwyn to come
Okay.
over. I'm trying to get Lethwyn's body to me.
Okay. And she's close enough that you get her levitated. The bubble settles down next to you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna, pop it and I don't know, spare the dying.
She's not dying. She's just unconscious.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and slap her awake, because it's unconscious people that he can go in, right?
And you watch as her eyes begin to flutter open, and she's like,
She got protection from evil on her.
Wake up.
what's... Oh, in that case, Lyra, every time you touch her, you take 100 points of damage.
It's not protection from morally
She
gray.
just does
it's
evil
protection
things.
from
She's not evil in her heart.
The bone devil Vespin looks over at Bludgeon and begins to whisper sweet words in your mind, Bludgeon. I need you to make a wisdom save, if you would, please.
Can I say
didn't.
something, or do I have to wait for my turn?
You can do something as long as it says it's a reaction.
No, can I say something?
As a free action, you could yell something out, sure.
All right.
I mean, if you want to yell out, hey, poo-poo caca head, I mean...
No.
Don't listen to that crazy poo-poo caca head.
No, I'm going to say, we have a way to make you not a bone devil and turn you back into your true form.
Oh, you gotta give me persuasion on that one.
Okay.
Guidance. Guidance.
Yeah.
It's a skill. You can take guidance.
Okay. What was that?
Yeah,
D4?
it's true. It's an ability check.
Yes.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hang on a second. 21. Is it, well, you said persuasion?
Yes.
So a 23.
Let me see if he thinks you're lying. You watch as he twists a ring on his finger, and within 120 feet of you, time draws to a stop. No one's moving except you. The devil walks through the chaos of the battle scene and leans down towards you. You can feel it's like fetid breath. This creature is old and it's powerful, and it gets in your face. What do you mean? You have a way to turn me back. What do you know about what I am?
I know you were betrayed. I know what happened to you. And I have a way to change it so that it never happens. And you'll have the choice to not become a bone devil and be betrayed by the person you put your trust into. But you have to do something for me.
Bargain with the devil, will ya? What is it that I'm to do for you?
You go.
If you do this magnificent thing for me.
You go back into that wagon until we're finished.
He snarls. He looks around himself, looks at you. What proof do I have that you'll keep your word?
Because I care about these people around me, and I care about what's going on, and I think you'll be better off not being controlled by the forces of evil. I know you weren't a good man back then, but I think you're a reasonable man and an intelligent man. At least you once were, and I think I could talk to him and dissuade him from doing what he did.
Creature snarls at you and give me your hand.
Stick my
As you
paw
give him-
out,
Yeah, as you stick
My
your little
pink toe beans.
You watch as he extends a single nail and he begins to write this kind of rune and writing into your paw. He watches it festers like a black red and then fades into like a pinkish tattoo.
Mhm.
We have a bargain. If you provide me with what I want, I shall uphold my end of the bargain now. You have 30 days. If you don't accomplish this task in 30 days, well, I think I like your skin well enough to wear it forever. You watch as he just explodes into acrid smoke. A pentagram appears underneath his feet, and he dissipates into the pentagram and is gone.
What did you get us into?
We don't know what happened. Are we still frozen?
Time slowly speeds back up as the time stop spell fades as soon as the devil is gone. Now it's just chaos of crowds, students, guards, all arriving as the front of
Where
the
did he
temple
go?
is blown out. Lethwin is slowly getting up, looking at all of you as to say, what the fuck? What happened? What is going on? She kind of staggers.
It was
She just pushes you aside, pushes Zatina aside. She staggers over to some of the dead students and begins to cast Revivify, trying to save as many of the students as she
try
can.
and cast Revivify as well.
Okay.
I myself do not.
Never mind, I can't. I used all my 3rd level spells.
Yeah.
I don't have Revivify. I'm spent spell wise. I cast so many spells.
I know.
So did you guys hear what happened, or did they have no idea what happened?
No, we have no idea.
Not
what
a
happened.
clue. They
He
just all
disappeared.
suddenly look around and the devil's gone.
Where did he go?
Well, I dealt with him for now. We have a 30-day reprieve.
What?
I said we have a 30-day reprieve.
I heard that. What?
I'm not going to say it again, darling.
How did you manage that?
Well, we're going to have to use that portal. So I kind of promised him that we'd stop him from turning into a bone devil.
You made a deal with the devil?
I look at my palm. Yeah, apparently I have.
Just when I thought the cat
Can we just
did
cut your
something good.
hand off? Just cut your hand off, and then there's no
Doesn't
deal,
work
right?
that way. No, that goes to my soul, not to my hand.
I still have the stuff that Lethwin bought, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's your purchases.
I'm gonna go over and put it down and start looking through to see if, because I'm assuming she's still trying to cast spells and stuff.
Yeah, I would say about 10 minutes goes by at this point. So she's got all of her other acolytes kind of taking care of the ones that she's revivified. A couple of them didn't make it, so they're being taken off to parts of the temple that aren't destroyed. She'll notice you with her stuff and she'll come out, she'll see you with it. I remember I was over at the Lyceum Annex. I was buying something from Vans, and then I heard something outside. I went to investigate, and that's the last thing I remember. I don't
You were
remember
possessed.
anything after that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a long story. It starts with
You were
the,
possessed. I mean, it's
Are we sure this devil's not in her again?
Yeah, because she has
she was
she
awake.
has- no, she has protection
devil-
from evil on her, which you aren't able to be possessed again.
Yeah, you can't be possessed as long as you
You can be
got
possessed
that effect
as
on
long
you.
as you
Yeah.
have that in effect. Yeah.
It could be in one of us.
No, I think he.
Well, that's actually a solid question for Bludgeon because he was in the time stop. So they're all convinced that somebody in this crowd is probably
Yeah.
the Soul Drinker.
Uh-huh.
No,
None
we'll
of
have
us
to
were in
go
the time
somewhere
stop.
for me to explain all this. Not out here
But-
in public.
I would give
How do we find out if it's in Father Jinx? Because he really wants to go somewhere else.
Cast protection from evil
I
on
don't
me.
have protection from evil.
Well, then you suck as a druid. Then. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna ritual.
Let me see.
Can I?
Oh yeah. By the way, would anyone like to keep Real from dying? Because he is still
Oh, yeah.
dying
Um,
over in the.
I'm still
Sorry,
full
spare
of
the
piece of
dying.
origami on the floor.
Yeah, he is.
Forgot
His
it. Sorry,
fingers
Real.
are all
Cure
peeled
wounds.
back. He's
Cure
got
wounds.
this
Spare
look.
the dying.
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. We unsuitcase him. He looks like one of those like
Real, why did you say
contortionists that
something?
can fit into a suitcase.
Real
He
was dead. I was saying how long I was gonna mention. I was
unconscious.
I sent a message to the storyteller asking if Real was still
But
a
still
piece
an
of folded,
origami.
14.
a piece
Take
of
14.
folded origami on the floor,
Take
and I was just gonna
14.
leave it until y'all noticed, but
Take
Get
14.
14,
Storyteller
14
had to
hit
say
points back.
something.
Real, you're
I hear you. I hear you. I hear
you're
you.
conscious again.
I would give Lethwin like the like Cliff Notes version of
Dude, my hand.
what happened.
It's if she believes us.
I think
So
we
you
need
give
to
her
go
the Cliff
talk
Notes
to the
version?
Cobalt Soul or someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to
probably
find
go
out
talk to the
exact
Cobalt
dates
Soul.
and when things happen. And I know some of it's probably inside there.
Well,
but
Bludgeon's learned quite a bit about the Soul Drinker. He was over at the Lyceum.
right.
So the
and
question is, Bludgeon, do you share everything that you learned about the Soul Drinker and Vespin and
Definitely,
everything that you were able to do research on?
definitely the Soul Drinker and is really Bone Devil, right? Or the Bone Devil is the Soul Drinker is that
The Archmage Vespin, yeah.
and also the epochs of those different wars where they came from,
Different periods, yeah.
So
Different eras.
rather. And I think we all knew about the wagon.
yeah, well, we talked about the
Sideways.
wagon, yeah, but we don't know
So-
how
And
it works.
I'll bring up the soul coins. I learned a little bit about the soul coins too.
So you want to go into Davorix's spinny thing?
Well,
and
if we
try
find
and
out
make the-
around the time before he makes his pact and
But-
convince him not to make the pact.
We don't even
Which
know
looks-
if you can change things.
Well,
It,
he believed
you
me.
might
That's the
just
important
be-
part. We got 30-day reprieve. So
Great.
either way, we
30
win.
days to.
Time
Okay.
for one of these epochs
All right.
when the deal is done, and arrange it so that this deal doesn't get done when it was done by a betrayer god at level 5.
I don't know I'm level 5. I think I'm just a normal person, but I don't. You've got some special abilities too, I see, with,
We have to.
that we saw.
You want to go
manifest.
back in time and undo Calamity?
I don't
What is
know
your
if that's
your
possible.
year?
What'd you say, Bludgeon?
So the strategy would be then to go back and do. I mean, what kind of deal did you work? Are we all privy to the deal as time
Just
Yeah.
goes on, or is it-
me. Well, just me, but he's going. He's going to destroy everybody. I mean, he wants to destroy us now because we're one of the few. We're some of the few individuals that actually know what the hell's going on, and have any kind of chance of stopping him. But he was very, very intrigued about this situation. So I thought, well, we're getting our asses kicked. So what's the hurt in trying?
As I'm listening to Father Jinx explain exactly what he's done, can
Yeah.
I ritual cast augury?
Is Father Jinx's idea a good idea?
I know it's a
Is
bad
this
idea.
good?
No, it's
Is
not.
this
You don't have
bad?
to agree. I'll tell you right now. It's a
Terrible
fucking-
idea.
I'll bring up the
It's
fact
a horrible
that
idea.
the three fates stepped in and seemed to have protected me when he attacked. would that mean that
Mm.
letting this guy out of his form would be a bad idea? Like, is he a worse mage?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, an evil mage is one thing. A bone devil who's already trying to take over this area with all those halflings wandering around, infecting everybody. But right now we got a 30-day reprieve on all of that. And if we can change him, then this never happens.
He didn't write anything on my hand.
No, I can go by myself. I'm
We
not
can
asking
escort
you
you
to go
to
with me,
games
but
and,
it would be kind of fun to have you along. I've grown fond of all of you,
All right.
especially you,
I'm gonna pull out.
Bludgeon.
I'm gonna pull out the Bell of Silence,
Okay.
which does the opposite. Only the people in the bell can hear,
Correct.
and everyone else can't hear anything.
Correct.
Okay, invoke it,
Okay.
guys. If we go back into the past and we kill him before he's a bone devil, would that? I mean, would that work? Let's say this works, and we can go into the past, and we can affect the past. What if we just kill the bone devil, or kill Varys? What's his name?
Well,
Vespin Chloris.
Vespin.
Vespin. Sorry,
Who-
kill Vespin. Before he becomes a bone devil. I mean, we could go back before he's a really powerful mage and just, Terminator him.
Just do the Thanos thing and put a cord around his neck.
like snap the baby's neck in the crib. You
Aw.
Right.
sick
According
I
to
mean-
research, he appeared early on in one of the first epochs, right? And then
Yeah, he was involved in a period known as the Age of Arcanum,
well,
which would have been well over 1,000 years ago.
which is maybe part of my time.
Could be.
And if we would
Well-
do that, we'd learn about where I'm coming from. Maybe the fates will help us and still step in. Or it's a bad idea to turn me loose.
It's probably a bad idea to turn you loose. But
I like to see him turn loose myself. He's a one-man killing spree.
yes, that sounds lovely.
So we
So
got
the
some
Age of
time.
How about we
Arcanum, the Age of Arcanum lasted 2 millennium, and near the end of that second millennium, the calamity occurred due to what Vespin did, the bargain that he made to free the betrayer gods. Calamity lasted for about 100 to 300 years, depending on whose calendar and where you were in the world and how you followed it. And Divergence, the sealing of the gods and the start of the current calendar, occurred about 100 or 810 years ago.
So if we do this, we change a major timeline.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun?
We
So,
could change the timeline so
how's
that
that
we don't
artery
even
looking?
exist.
Who wants to leave a timeline alone when we got a time machine?
Well, the portal, you guys have only
God.
begun to tinker with that portal. You're not entirely sure how it works yet.
No,
I know,
but
we haven't
got
even
30
gone through
days.
it.
Like
We've
I
thrown
said,
a bell
we got
through
30
it.
days. So,
We're gonna die.
I do think that messing with that is a bad idea.
I definitely think it's a
Jinx,
bad
you made
idea,
the deal
but-
with the devil. The hell are you
Well-
thinking?
I don't know. Maybe you were getting turned into a, I don't know,
Pretzel?
pretzel
Suitcase.
or something. Yeah. And,
Suitcase.
you were getting put through a trash compactor.
What's a trash
yeah,
compactor?
He's pretty powerful. I'll tell you that much.
It's a spell. It smashes trash down.
I did
And in
what I
30
did.
days,
What?
when we can't fulfill our side of the bargain, or when you can't fulfill the side of your bargain,
Then we got to fight.
Well,
Then-
he's going to
then-
come back and continue doing what he's doing. And right now, he's obviously planning on trying to kill all of us, or he wouldn't be doing what he's doing, because we know what's up. We know a little bit too much for his,
Yeah.
in his opinion. So he wants to kill us all anyway. So what difference does it make?
So the question I have for you, Father Jinx, out of character,
Yeah.
are you sharing with them the details of the bargain? Like that you want the curse to be removed? Or are you just saying you made some kind of bargain to give you the 30 days to try to deal with them?
What, that I have a curse?
Well, no, that
what?
you're trying to undo Vespin's curse.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So you're telling them the full details of the bargain?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
So what is the bargain? They get the curse is removed and we're not killed.
Well, the curse
So-
is removed. He never makes the bargain with the betrayer gods, who I don't know why he would make a pact with betrayer god. It's in the name of them, betrayer. So they betrayed him and turned him into a bone devil. So now, if he never makes the deal, none of that ever happens.
And there's no bone devil to
He
deal
doesn't
with.
become a bone devil,
theoretically.
even though, I told him he's not a nice man, but he's probably intelligent enough to understand what's going to be going on. And then if he
Zatina, your
doesn't go-
augury spell
Yes.
comes back neither woe nor
Wheel.
Because it hasn't
Wheel.
happened yet.
so there's no
You know-
determinate outcome of this event.
So he doesn't, if he doesn't want to listen to us, then we go with what Lyra said.
My head hurts.
We don't even know how long we have oh God. So we have 30 days to play with this in 6-second intervals.
If we figure out time wouldn't be an issue. 30 days wouldn't be an issue.
30 days is a long time. If we go coming back and forth, and it's only a few seconds.
Yeah. We have 30 days to
Bad
deal with
time
this
to
in
mention,
6-second
I think
intervals.
I think that messing with time's a really bad idea.
I think it's
You
a
don't know
very
what you
bad
can
idea.
Well,
do.
for someone who walked through a portal and showed up here. I don't think
Yeah,
But
well,
he
you're
walked
talking
through
to
a
someone who's
portal.
been
He didn't.
like Real's been manipulating planes of existence long enough to know that these are probably bad ideas. I mean,
But he's
there's
manipulated them.
there's a whole plane out there that's still looking for me. You make one sullen remark, and the whole place turns against you.
Bludgeon, I think something's up with you too. I think you need to go back there myself.
I don't,
From what you said, I don't think it's a.
this is
I don't.
bad idea.
I think if we're gonna break it big.
Well, also, there's things we could do back there that could make us very rich today.
Yeah.
You
There's
might
stuff
wanna
that we
think
could do here that would make us very rich here.
Let me
know.
do some more persuading on my part, and we're just not doing this for the good of all of the world here. We can be a little selfish, just a little bit.
This
So
is
if money, power is your
need to run
thing,
this
we
by
can do that too.
So we need someone level-headed. Even though she was a devil moment.
that's- You
If
want
she's
to take
outside the-
Lethwin with us?
That cleric,
No.
well, that might be helpful. It's a full-time job saving everybody here. I'll tell you that much. I mean,
Yeah.
I
We're gonna
gotta
have to
sleep
gear up.
on this because I don't got no spells left.
Yeah.
I
You,
would
you,
say
you make
that-
powerful enemies. Let's put it that way. This is only one thing we're gonna solve, but this solves everything that's happening today. This solves everything.
Well, but it might
Solves
cause
nothing.
different. Yeah, it might cause different problems.
Well, we'll
It might
deal with that
save
when we
the
come
city.
back.
It might save
There might
the
not
city.
be anything to. There might not be anything to come back from. We don't
Well,
know.
there might
what would
not be
happen
anything here in a few months anyway.
Mm.
You ever thought of that? And to me,
I
there's too
think
many
I
things
think
juggling
I-
around here to try to. There's at least you got at least what 4 or 5 irons in the fire. We can't do them all. We're dealing with the devil. We're dealing with this dragon thing. Dragon eggs are gonna start hatching. All this stuff's going on. We could solve it by just going back in time.
I'd
Figuring
rather
out
deal
how
with
that
a
works.
probable future than an unknown consequence of changing something like that.
Well,
Talk about
Yeah, we
the
could
entire
come back
change of
and we don't
time.
exist
You
anymore.
may not even be
Well, that's-
born if we do
That's
that.
why I'm gonna rely on you, Real, because
Oh hell no!
you walked
Just
around.
start messing with
places and
time on
been
that level.
places.
I am. No sir.
And,
You mess with that
got that-
calamity.
you got that weird looking-
and her. Y'all probably ain't even gonna be born.
I mean, technically, Bludgeon wouldn't come into existence without Calamity. I mean, supposedly he fought and maybe died at the gated entrance of Vasselheim, or was
See,
part of
Bludgeon
the
might
fight
not
there?
even exist.
Right.
I
Watch
mean,
as he starts fading like Michael
Well,
J. Fox. He keeps looking at
you
a
go
picture.
back and you prevent the calamity from happening. This whole world gonna be different. You ain't coming back to a future where you rich and powerful. They ain't gonna be
Well,
shit for you here.
I am.
Could be.
I am a tabaxi, so I can't. I do say I have a few lazy bones in my body, but it just seems like the easiest way to solve all of our problems and just figure out what the
Nah,
problems are. When we
Solves
come
your
back.
problem with this damn devil is what it does.
Well, for everybody, because the devil won't exist. It won't be here causing problems with all these undead and everything. But I mean, if you don't want to go with me, I'll handle it on my own.
Oh,
There's ways of communicating. It just take a couple centuries.
We should take a little time to learn more about that portal before we start messing with it much more, though.
Well, we gotta figure out how it
Right.
works. And
we do got 30
apparently,
days.
you put the coin into the year you want to go to, and that was probably what happens.
Probably.
help with that.
Probably. But you don't
Well,
even know
let's
if we
go
can
over there and
affect
look at it.
anything, or if we're just like watching and we're like invisible ghosts that are just seeing everything happen.
Well, there's a lot of what ifs in life. You can
Can
what if
I-
this one to
Yes, and-
death. But I say, let's do it on a full stomach and a good night's sleep. We don't have to worry about that devil coming after us for at least 30 days.
Go ahead,
This
Zatina.
conversation is giving Zatina a massive headache. And so she's going to go over and see if Leswood needs her to do anything.
You know who might be able to help us out with this too is the Cobalt Saul, because them boys been around a long time.
Well, maybe.
We have certain
Maybe.
well, let's throw it away.
We gotta have,
They might
we
end
gotta
up
have
just
a few.
locking-
Sorry.
You know, they
Bludgeon
might,
looks
they might just
greasy.
end up locking you in a cell and waiting for that devil to come back to kill it. Just
I don't know.
It's a
saying.
possibility.
I mean, that's another possibility. We just prepare for it to come back, and we just, I don't know,
Kill
Misty
it?
stepping into a pool full of holy water or something.
Well,
Well, holy
I kind
water.
of gave it my word, and I
You
think he's gonna
gave it
steal my
your
soul.
word.
That's all right. And I know, Bludgeon might not exist or whatever, but you never know what's gonna happen. Plus,
Oh, you're right. I
He's a-
don't know what's going to happen.
he's a mighty warrior, self-sacrificing kind.
The
So-
betrayer gods were released and created all of this. They were released because of this soul drinker. What if we get rid of him after that happens? According to lore, he disappeared after he did this thing with the betrayer gods. That would create minimum disturbance in the time, and I would still be alive in another dimension.
What if him disappearing is us going back in time?
That's true. Like I said, we're all gonna get headaches.
Thinking about this.
Zatina's
Thinking
not
of
even
all the
there.
different
She's
things
she's
that
like
can
over
happen.
by Lady Lethwin, by the priestess Lethwin, and she's just like, "Oh yeah, you want me to dig pits? I'll just dig pits. Move rocks? I can move rocks."
Here's
I
the
will
thing.
magic hand because my noodle arms can't. Noodle armed wizard's gonna do her best.
Well,
Mhm.
here's the thing. Some of the things you've all done before I even showed up didn't show much thinking was involved. So I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying that you're people of action, not people of thinking.
Well, how about
people
this?
are
Let's,
thinking are sitting around doing nothing with the thumbs up their butts while you
Oh.
guys are out doing all the hard work. Well, let's push the easy lever.
well,
Mm,
first things first. I say, let's go get a drink. I'm gonna go take a bath. I'm gonna go get some rest because I just got folded like a piece
Right.
of luggage.
Like, got me.
And
Yeah.
let's just
You'll
circle back to
see
this
this, bud.
tomorrow because I'm too tired for this right now.
All
Uh,
Figure out what
I
we're gonna do about
second
this
that.
bone devil.
Okay, that sounds good.
Regroup.
Where are you guys heading off to?
Y'all ever had
The-
fried rat? It's very delicious. Like there's a little
I
The-
think I will.
there's a
not
little
have
alley where
that.
they make them up down here in the slum area.
And they put them on sticks for ease.
And they're only you get 3 of them for a copper piece. You can't beat it. And they put something on it, some kind of
the-
sauce or something that it isn't really. The meat falls right off them little bones.
Third
I
eye.
think I want-
Shall we go back to third eye?
Back to the third eye.
All right. Just been thinking about them things for a while. Hmm. All right, so we all go back to the third eye, I guess.
Yeah.
Along the way, Bludgeon will look for any shops selling acid, throwing acid.
Give me a perception check as you do that. I'm going to reset my camera really quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my God, we're gonna die.
Good.
7.
It'll
Almost.
be fun, man.
What'd you get, Bludgeon?
Rolled a 7. Kind of low.
Yeah, you don't really find any shops selling any kind of caustic acid or acid. You could always see if Satina could make you some, or even Lyra. Lyra might be able.
Yeah,
to
I
make
could
you
probably
some.
make you some acids.
Why don't
I
you
mean, we
bring up-
do live in an alchemical store.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
sure we
I
can.
have-
beginnings
whip
of
something up.
one. Yeah.
Get us like 10 bottles, 10 throwing bottles, 2 for each person,
Okay.
unless you have noodle arms.
Don't hand
do we
me
need?
acid.
What do we need acid for? I mean,
Like
Well-
Bludgeon wants to cover his sword with it.
Why not?
oh,
Hey, sure it's not gonna eat away at your sword.
Oh, this is
are you
purely
talking
for
about
throw.
Depends on-
acid or like woo acid?
No, I don't know. I don't
Depends
think
on
it's
which
Drop
about
some
the-
sword.
acid and think about this.
If the devil is immune to poison, he might not be with acid, and we just throw these things at him.
And he's immune to fire.
Other stuff.
Well, one
I
thing
mean,
he won't
that's-
be immune to is radiant damage. So maybe get some holy weapons or something
I
like
think
that.
overall we need to gear up for this. Get some rest, get some food,
Yeah.
and get a plan.
So as you guys return to the Third Eye Apothecary, Eldira is in the final activity of getting it prepared for the grand. Excuse me, getting it prepared for the grand opening. It's only a couple days until the ceremony when the citadel will rise once again above the Cloudtop district.
That's great.
And you guys are set to open the apothecary on the same day because that will be the culmination of the celebration and the period of remembrance for all the battles and those that have died over the course of the many years defending or trying to defend Emon. We'll say by the time you guys get back to the Third Eye Apothecary, it is early evening. Food is on a table, free for anyone who's hungry to eat. Some of your new hirelings are here. Other hirelings are beginning to arrive to prepare to help open the shop, and repairs are being made due to the damage that the halflings have made. So that life is continuing to move along. But it's early evening. What would anyone like to do before your long rest?
Bludgeon's going to check on the venom from the ass.
Roll a D4, if you would, please.
I'm gonna make some poison.
Okay.
Or no, throwing acid.
Acid.
Throwing acid
Throwing
for
acid.
him.
Okay. What'd you get, Bludgeon?
3.
You have 3 uses that were produced for you.
Yeah.
I would say you have access to the glass bottles, so we'll say the glass bottle component is going to run you 5 gold per glass bottle, because you want them to be rugged enough to hold acid, but you want them to be fragile enough that when you throw them, they'll
They
explode.
break on contact.
Yeah, they break on contact. So they're a little pricey. You end up over in the markets. You manage to acquire about 20 of the bottles.
Okay.
Now you got to put together the caustic chemistry of acid. Do you have anything already
I have
familiar in your archive?
Herbalism kit.
Okay, that'll give you advantage.
And I have that alchemy. Oh, what is it? Hold on, let me look. That was an alchemy preservation kit.
Okay, that'll lower your DC. So right now, for you to successfully make a bottle of acid, throwing acid, the DC is going to be a 15 to make it.
Would it be nature that I'd roll, or?
Usually it's a combination of 2 things. One would be the assembly of the recipe, or the gathering of the recipe. So that would be either intelligence or wisdom-based ability. Okay. And then assembling and actually making the concoction would probably be, I would say the ingredients is intelligence and the assembly is wisdom.
Okay.
Zatina, you were casting.
You said I had advantage.
You can do guidance.
You have advantage due to the herbalism kit, and then you have a lower DC of 15 because of the alchemy.
So the first one is intelligence?
Correct. Pick any skill that's intelligent based.
Oh, which skills are intelligence?
I can give her guidance. Hey, Zatina, you were casting those. Were you the one casting? You were casting the fireballs, right?
Okay,
and
so that's nature.
you were changing them.
Real was casting.
Was Real was doing that, right?
Yeah.
I can do nature, right? Yep.
Right?
Can you change it to acid?
Yep. 16.
Is nature wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
27.
27. Go ahead and pick a wisdom ability.
Survival?
Yeah, that's fine.
My survival is better than my medicine. So.
Fair.
Ooh. What's that? 19 plus 7? 26.
26. Now roll a D12.
D12. Can I re-roll it if it's a 1?
You're a halfling, of course.
Cool.
You can always re-roll your first one.
I got a 12.
You make 12 bottles of acid. They will do 2d6 damage on anything they come in contact with.
2d6 damage.
Acid damage.
Acid damage.
And that'll require most of the evening for you to accomplish this before settling into your long rest.
Okay. And you said
So,
how
Father
many?
Jinx, are you seeking out real?
No, I just had a question.
Okay.
I'm going to ask who will tell me the truth. Bludgeon's been pretty good about all this. Actually, yeah, he has. He's been pretty forthcoming with information. What do y'all know about Reyes Silverhold?
Doesn't sound familiar.
City council member that's gone missing. Had some dealings with somebody you put down a couple of weeks ago.
That would jar your memory, Bludgeon. She was the one that you guys ran into when you broke into Dormir's engineering office. She was the one that was talking to somebody who was affiliated with Padway.
Okay.
So he would tell you that much. That truly would be all he would know.
But that was not the councilman or something. Someone that knew about it.
No, she's a council member. Yeah.
She is it. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't find her in the when we found the professor and stuff.
No.
Okay.
And this rumor would have gotten to Father Jinx recently. So this is something that's happened more recently.
Okay.
He's not asking us. He's asking Bludgeon, right?
Correct.
Well, in front of you guys, I'm not taking them off anywhere. I'm just asking.
Okay.
Asked the question.
Well,
Oh.
Lyra's not there because Lyra's making acid,
Okay.
Yes.
getting high off the fumes.
I'll talk about it to you guys too when you come back from making the acid.
I'm not super familiar with the governorship of this city.
Yeah, you've only been here a week.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
He asked, I answered.
What do can we make like a history check to see what we know about her?
Yeah, you can give me a history check.
And why are you looking for this council person anyway if you're dead? We didn't do it, by the way.
Reward.
We did do it, by the way. I like how Bludgeon expresses that.
I'm glad you said that, but I wouldn't put it past you. Things happen. I know you put down that thief, so, and I know she's had dealings with him, so I didn't know if something happened to her down there or whatever happened to her, but it's only happened a few days ago. And I think you all were busy doing something else.
And who wants to know? Who wants to know about that council?
Council members?
So what? They hire you to find
'Cause
out
if,
what happened to their friend?
Oh no, not at all. She ain't their friends. They want to know if they can hold open an open what do they call
Election?
it? Election for a new council member. But they can't do it if they don't know that she's dead. So that's why they need to know. So that's what I'm trying to find out.
What'd you get for your history check, Satina?
18.
So the one thing you remember that was interesting about General Rhea Silvershroud, as the Master of Defense on the Council, he was specifically in charge of the reconstruction of Emon's military defense, including the Cloudtop District, airships, and any related naval vessels. At the time, you had gotten information from Rymick before he left that he spied on a kind of tense clandestine meeting between her and Padway when you guys did that little breaking and entering into the professor's engineering office.
Mhm.
This is when you had learned that the general had paid Padway to track down the missing Professor Dorn to avoid drawing unwanted attention from Whitestone regarding where the reconstruction money was really going.
Okay. Has there been like general news that she's missing?
Nothing, not a peep. Hearing this from Jinx is a bit of a surprise because there's been no notices. None of the captain of the guards, none of the guards themselves even really mentioned anything.
And we saw her dead, right?
Mm-mm.
Did not, right?
We saw Professor Dorn dead, but
Correct. You saw Professor Dorn was dead. At this point, you're assuming that Davrix, the Dragonborn leader of the Arcane School of the Arcane and member of the Gilded Scale, who has mostly fronted the majority of the money of the reconstruction of the Cloudtop District and the new defensive citadel as well. In fact, he was on track to be named Master of Arcana and eventually get a seat at the table.
And he was my boss.
No, he's your mentor. There's a difference.
He was my mentor, yes. He was my mentor.
So they're keeping it hush hush that she's missing. Or nobody thinks she's missing.
No, well, there's people that know that she's missing, but I don't think they want it out because, they don't know if she's alive or dead. But I know people are positioning right now. Everybody, you know how politics are.
Yeah, but usually when a figurehead goes missing, like it's noticed.
I don't know who's noticed. I just know that they want to know if they can open up elections. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they care if she's alive, dead. They hope she's dead, I'm sure. Because, now everybody's going to be vying for a seat on the council.
We found Padway's hideout and stuff already, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You guys looted it for everything it had to give.
It was good too.
And some of that was stolen.
Some of it was, yes. Not all of it.
Not
but
all
some
of it.
Did we find any, not just loot, but, notes or anything? Because this is the third person in connection with Padway that's now disappeared suddenly and recently.
Yeah, but...
So far.
Did
dead.
we find any... Right. So, yeah, I know that, but, was there anything amongst Padway's stuff that indicated some sort of... I know...
Well, you have a lot of it out in the stables. Some of it you put in the lower basement. You could go try searching through it and see if you find something.
Some of it's still in the portable hole.
I would like to go searching through it, and I want to find... I know that Davrik had Dorn's notes. We have those, and we've gone through those. But what connects all three of these to Padway and why is what I'm looking for.
Gotcha. Give me investigation as you're going to spend your evening searching all the retrieved goods and items from Padway's hidden underground lair.
Do you want some help?
That'll give you advantage if Father Jinx helped you.
All
Okay.
right.
So you and Father Jinx are going to do this through the remaining portion of the evening.
I rolled double 5s for a 16.
Guidance. Guidance.
Oh yeah, I can do guidance for you. Roll a d4.
17.
17?
It's better. Than
I would
16.
say the only thing that you remember discovering is that there was that satchel of messages that were meant for the general. There was also a satchel of messages that were meant for Lustia Varus, the Master of Law, as well. There's been... I don't think you guys have ever found Fetch again, have you? Have you looked for him or tried to find him, the halfling Fetch?
He was locked up.
He was. Yeah, we turned him over, didn't we?
Yeah, he was locked up, right?
Yeah.
We never went looking for him after that.
Right. We had talked
Yes.
to the guards. The
I
guards
mean,
had him in the slammer.
Zatina, at this point, you're thinking the only real link to all these council people and Dorn and everything was going on was that little halfling used to run messages for all of them.
Do we have those messages?
You
We
have
some of
some of them. Yeah,
Let's go work him over.
Can I go through them?
absolutely. Give me, you and Jinx eventually find one of the satchels that contains all the messages for Lustia Varus and General Rhea.
Let's go through them and see what we can put them in order and see what we can learn from them.
Yeah. And before
Wait,
we
now,
do
what-
that,
Oh, you don't?
Can
Do you not
I-
mention anything about the fetch guy?
I would mention, like, offhand, like, he seemed to be somehow interlinked with all this, but he's in jail. We can talk to him tomorrow.
Father Jinx, give me a history check as she mentions the name Fetch.
Before we start going through them, I would like to ritual cast also comprehend languages.
Okay. Now, since Lyra's busy making the acid,
14.
would all four of you kind of be at the table going through the messages to see
Sure.
if you could find anything?
I got a 16.
Okay. You know kind of who Fetch is, but not personally. There is a guild of secret message runners that are for hire. They are called the Gutter Runners. They are run by a rather notorious orc who goes by the name of Stiffbrow. They take money, no questions asked, and they run messages for people that need them run secretly.
Okay. And do I know the? Okay, so the messages that we're looking at, do they look like messages or do they look like fake messages that have different meanings?
Well, since you're all four combing through, like Zatina empties the satchel onto the table, and then all of you begin to unfold and go through all of them. Father Jinx, Bludgeon, Real, and Zatina, give me insight checks, if you would, please. We'll do a group insight check.
Guidance.
Yep, you guys do get a D4.
7.
So I got a
11.
dirty 20. I got a dirty 20.
11, 30, 20. Real, what'd you get? You're mute.
Nat 20 for 24.
Ooh.
Nice.
Real is like the epitome of, he'll see an Inquirer magazine, you know, in a local market, and he'll pour through it and he'll find the truth nugget that started all the conspiracy.
Go real. Go real.
While
Yes.
Zatina and Bludgeon are struggling to find anything of any measurable worth, your rather thievery background that you originated from, Jinx, you're able to find what's called a accounting book and
Mhm.
it is in cipher. This book that you find is a connection between individuals that have been paying a large sum of money to Lustia Veris. She is the master of law. She's in charge of judges. She's in charge of the special operatives out of the Cloudtop district. She's in charge of the gatekeepers that allow people in and out of the city. She enforces the law of the city. And you just discovered a book that contains well over 100+ names that are ciphered and coded and have been making regular payments to Lustia Veris.
Okay, so based on the people I know that might have done business with her, I'm going to use their names to see if I can break the cipher.
Ooh, what's a skill you think you're going to use to try to break the cipher?
I think I would probably use my insight.
Okay. Go ahead and make another insight roll.
Oh, fucking A. Okay, nat 20.
Guidance.
Okay, fine. Let's do it. It's 23.
Hey, I'm going to remind everyone about guidance whenever we can use guidance.
So a 31.
31.
God damn.
As you begin trying to crack the cipher, Real, you come across a encrypted map with a kind of series of drop-off points. This map has the mention of the name General Rhea Silvershroud, and it would appear that she was paying off individuals at drop-off points within the city of Emon. There's a drop-off point in the Central District. There's 2 in the Promenade, and there's 1 on the outskirts of the Southern Gate. She seems to also have coordinated handwritten notes in regards to the material, the amount of money that was exchanging hands, what was being smuggled in. What's weird is you begin to read that she was smuggling for Dravoraks. She was working with the professor, and there is a lot of reference to something called the Mortal Anchor. They're trying to find something called the Mortal Anchor, is what they've been smuggling stuff in from religious sites throughout Southern Tal'Dorei and Central Tal'Dorei, and there's constant references to it.
Can I make an insight check on this Mortal Anchor? Like, can I kind of infer if it's like a device or an artifact or...
It sounds magical. It sounds like it might be an artifact of source, or at least a description of what one would be. You could actually pick any skill you want to see if you could determine what a Mortal Anchor might be.
Sleight of hand? No. No. No, it's not work. I'll do Arcana.
Arcana? Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
$17.
17. A Mortal Anchor is connected to anything that's declared as an item that was possessed by somebody, and then that item is used to bring that person back into existence. It is often used in magical ceremony of resurrection or raise dead. Sometimes it's part of a ceremony to lift a curse. It is very much a reference to what a mortal person once had and anchors them either into a plane of existence or a particular period of time. I would also say you find quite a lot of written notes and information about a large recovery of variety of coins over a span of many decades and centuries. The ones that you saw in Dravorak's chamber were smuggled by General Rhea's people.
Doesn't make any sense.
Father Jinx, you managed to crack the cipher.
Mm-hmm.
Every single noble person in the Cloudtop district of any influence or wealth, for whatever reason, was paying Lustia Varys 1,000 gold a month. And there's no description of why, just that they were doing it. And these are noble families that span many generations and would have access to old wealth as well as new wealth. As you and Real begin to compare notes, for whatever reason, Lustia Varys and General Rhea was doing something to cause these generational families to pay them, and then they would use that payment as a means to smuggle in ancient coins, and they keep referring to these ancient coins as mortal anchors.
Why would they need to smuggle them in?
Well, I mean, would you?
Well, don't pay taxes on it.
I mean, these are the most powerful people in the city. They ain't gotta do shit if they don't want to. They could have just put them all in a box and carted them to where they needed it.
They probably didn't want anyone to know that they had them for whatever
Do you
reason.
did any of y'all have any contact with a noble family that's involved in this?
Nope.
It sounds like all of the noble families were. I'm not there.
Well, yeah, but do you know any of them?
I'm not there.
Then quit messing around with them potions and get in here. We got better things to do.
I'm
Making
downstairs.
acid. I don't know
I
what the
mean,
heck's
I don't-
going on.
We don't know any
do-
of them now, but we could probably investigate if we need to. But
Do any of the names of the noble families, like, is there one in particular that stands out to me?
Give me a history check as you go through the ciphered names.
I think I have an idea of what's going on.
21.
21.
all right, guys, I'm gonna have to call it there for tonight.
No worries. We'll
That's
see you
fine.
next Tuesday, Sam.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging
Y'all
out.
take it
Alright.
easy.
See you,
We'll
man.
see you next
Night,
week.
Sam.
Bye bye.
There's one particular house that stands out to you. They mention he goes by the name of Lord Silas Vespera.
Mm-hmm.
He's married to Lady Alara Vespera. There are notes that it is Lady Alara who has been secretly paying off Captain Miser to look away between the hours of midnight and 2 a.m. There is also another family member known as Julian Vespera. He's the eldest son and current student of arcane history at the Alabaster Lyceum in the Uridite Quarter. And as soon as you mention that in the writing, Bludgeon, that name sounds really familiar to you.
Oh, who is that? Is that
That's the name of the student that you've been hiring to do research on you.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna throw something out there. What if the general went back in time and if she messed with any of these people's ancestors, the households wouldn't exist. Because
So
1,000 gold pieces a
share-
month.
They've got every single noble house.
Right.
That's
So every single noble house is paying so that they don't get wiped out of existence.
I mean, okay, the general's
Or-
missing. She could have used that device to go back in time. Why her friend, Latina Veris, is telling them all, well, maybe they actually have already done something that proves what they can do. Is there anything about any of the noble houses that maybe something horrible happened to them or anything?
No, there's not any really description of the current condition of the houses. It's just name of the family members, some of their involvement and what's been going on, but no specific description of them, falling to any particular ill repute.
Well,
or...
is there any rumors of anything happening or?
Oh, rumors within the city?
Yeah.
I would say the one rumor that you've all heard on occasion is the reason why the Gilded Scale had to front the money for the reconstruction of the Cloudtop districts is because the collective wealth of the noble class of the city mostly gone.
Yeah, because
They
they've
put
been
on
doing
airs like they're rich, but most people don't believe the noble class of the city are rich anymore.
So who's collecting the money?
to where they get
Well,
it.
where are
why?
they getting the
From.
money from? Oh my!
Yeah,
oh,
they're
no.
all-
So if okay, so that by them, okay, if they're getting money from them, then they're letting that company run rampant in the city, doing whatever they want to do.
The Sesame says if the noble houses have no money, then they have nothing to give them.
Well,
But
it's
they're
not that they
smuggling
don't
stuff
have
into the
money. They
city.
just don't have nobility wealth. Noble wealth would be in the millions of gold.
These are like Duverish
Yeah.
noble
yeah,
houses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it a case of they don't have money because they've been paying the bride?
It could be.
No, that wouldn't
been-
be a lot. That wouldn't heavily impact them. This feels like because they're all the same amount of money, this feels like they're paying a bribe to keep secrets hidden.
Maybe I mean, depending on the noble, maybe they found blackmail on every single noble house in the city.
Which is
Well-
entirely possible.
We could just spy on this one. It says, between midnight and 2, when the gods are looking away, we could kind of spy them out and see what's going on.
Could do
Yeah.
that.
Is it every night? I'm not there.
Is it every night?
You're playing with your
No,
little acid
it
bombs.
happens once a month, and the next scheduled meeting is going to be tomorrow night at midnight, between midnight and 2 a.m.
I think we found a something to do at midnight.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get a good night's rest and be ready for them tomorrow.
I would before. Yeah.
My brain hurts. This
How many-
city is so
how many
fucked
noble
up, I don't
houses
even
are
know where to start.
So
How many
bribes,
houses?
who are the bribes going to?
It would appear to
Latina Veris. Right?
Well, actually, Bludgeon brings up a good point.
Mhm.
He would point out in the midst of this conversation that Padway was the infrastructure for the bribes and the drop-off points and everything to happen. Padway's gone. Her infrastructure's gone. So how are they collecting the money now? Who's collecting the money? If Padway's been destroyed and Padway's guild has been taken out, her criminal guild, you guys are reading what used to happen. Now the question is, how are they pulling it off? Or if they are still pulling it off, did the nobles have anything to do with Padway's frustration? Did the nobles finally turn on Padway? Have the nobles turned on the missing general? Are they the ones that convinced Padway that Dorn wasn't to be trusted? This is beginning to feel like maybe the nobles got sick and tired of being blackmailed, and maybe they turned. Maybe the worm turned.
How many houses? Every single house was that like?
No, there's close to 200 to 300 noble houses in the Cloudtop district. At least 100 are in this list, but the most politically influenced and the most, the most kind of, bougie of the classes.
It's 100,000 gold every week, you said?
It's 1,000 gold from each.
Yeah, it's like
every
300,000 gold a
month.
month they're making off
It's
these
100,000 gold every month.
Like-
And what they're paying the bribe, it was to Padway, or was Padway just the doer?
A messenger.
Yeah, Padway feels like Padway was the intermediary. Padway, all
Padway
she
was the
did was
middleman.
collect the bribe for both for the two council members.
Likely
all
for a
the-
cut.
And then the two
And
council
where did that
members
bribe go?
were using that
Where
gold
did
to
Padway
help
go?
Fund the
help
cloud top, maybe?
smuggle- Well, help Davrik smuggle in all those ancient coins.
The real question is, how did Davrix know about these ancient gold coins? How did he learn their location and then pay out all that money for their recovery? And why those specific coins that span anywhere from 500 to 800 years since End of Calamity and the recent end of Divergence? What
Maybe
was
he's working with
Davrix
the demon.
really up to?
Are they trying to go back and get the Thordak? Affect
Well,
the
that was
Thordak?
what Dorn's. That's what Dorn's MO seemed to be, or what his end goal seemed to be. But maybe
Davrix
maybe
seemed
not.
Davrix seemed obsessed with the crater. Dorn seemed obsessed with the different portals that may have existed underneath the crater in the space between the different planes of existence. You guys have recently linked the possibility maybe Bludgeon is from one of those planes or times of existence. Maybe he's an inadvertent side effect of some of their experimentation. For it would seem that they were very much trying to find a very specific point in time and then leverage it, use a mortal anchor to then travel to that point in time. Davrik's experiment had already failed. Davrix had already tried to take on through transmutation the form
In that dragon.
of that Thordak spawn and attempted to shift through time. And then something happened to him. Now all of a sudden the general's gone missing. Is it possible that the master of law is trying to cover up a trail for a lot of failed activities? And that's where we're going to finish tonight.
Yeah.
As all of these questions and answers linger in the air as you guys settle in for your long rest. So you can go ahead and take off a long rest now. That way it's ready to go for next week. You guys go ahead and linger. We'll talk about the schedule. Everybody else, thank you for watching. Be safe, be kind. Don't forget to play a game. And we will hopefully see you next week.